Hello, YouTube. This is interactive, generous trivia number 155 or 54. Sorry, on YouTube. Hope you guys are doing great. Give me a big brain emoji if you're up to playing, and we will get started. Hey there, old man Belt. Nice to see you. All right, let's get going. World geography. It's the only country with coasts on both the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. I'm trying to think what that would be. World geography. It's the only country with coasts on both the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Oh, I know what that is. Hello, Eggs and Brady. Hello, Michelle. When you guys, there was nobody early or on time. I'm starting to think everybody had bailed. Anyways. Anybody? No. World geography. It's the only country with coasts on both the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Took me a minute, but I think I figured it out. Milk. Hilton. No, it's. I haven't looked, but I suspect it is not Indonesia. Old man's belt. Same guess as mine and is correct. I'm competing with two geckos tonight. Sheesh. Anybody on YouTube want to guess? The only country that has Atlantic and Indian Ocean shores, as it were. Anybody? No? Alrighty. Well, old man's Belka. It's South Africa. South Africa. All right. Actresses. She's the granddaughter of an Oscar winner, the niece of a two-time Oscar winner, and daughter of a 1997 honoree. It's all right there. Milk Hilton. I gotta clean the old glasses. All right, let's try that again. She's the granddaughter winner, the niece of a two-time Oscar winner, and the daughter of a 1997 nominee. No, it's not Angela Hudson or Carrie Fisher. I would say her last name is pretty famous in the entertainment world, maybe even in the Oscar-winning world. And that's all you have to know is the last name. So I would just guess famous Oscar-winning last names. Any guesses from Old Man's Belt, Milk Hilton, Eggs, Brady, or Michelle? There's 4 people playing on YouTube, but only 3 have answered. There's 5 on YouTube. No, it's not Coppola. Sean, anybody else? On Golden Pond? It's probably a relation there. I'm not sure which of the ones I just read. Probably, was there a grandparent involved? Not Hepburn. Anybody else? There you go. Michelle, it wasn't Jane Fonda, it was Bridget Fonda. But I assume that Jane Fonda might have been a reference to one of the other people mentioned in the clue. Alrighty. Signs and symbols. The official insignia of this profession includes a serpent on a staff, a Greek delta, and 32 leaves. Let's see. The official thing of this profession includes a serpent on a staff, a Greek delta, and 32 leaves. So we got medicine, medic, and paramedic are all incorrect. Old man's belt knows what he's talking about. You're hovering around the right area. Sean doing the message retracted. Nobody wants to live up to their answers. It's hard for me to reference message retracted answers. Anybody else want to give it a guess? Artfully dodgy. It's not a paramedic. It's not a doctor or EMT. I missed it too, Sameo. Once I look at the answer, I can't go back. Old man's belt got it with dentistry. Dentistry. I'm not sure how the delta and the 32 leaves have to do with dentistry, but yes, we all know that the serpent has something to do with medicine. Thank you for the silver, old man's belt. All right, let's keep going. Politics. In 1999, the Bushes became the first brothers to serve as governor at the same time since these two brothers in 1971. Oh, 32 teeth. Oh, there we go. Sean Michael has figured it out for us. In 1999, the Bushes became the first brothers to serve as governor at the same time since these two brothers in 1971. It is not the Kennedys. Saro and Old Man's Belt, as well as, man, I don't know why my vision seems to be off. All right. It's not the Kennedys, folks. It's another famous name associated more with wealth than politics, but obviously they were involved in politics as well. Anybody? No. No, not the Comos, or the Cuomos, I guess. Is that how you pronounce it? The Cuomos? There we go. Stacy's knows what's going on. It is the Rockefellers. It was Nelson and Winthrop. Not too many Winthrops in the world. Artfully dodgy. Have you been on YouTube before, or did you come from Reddit? Or did you come from Reddit, or where else? YouTube or Eventbrite? Let us know. First time. Where'd you come from? The globe. Of the more than a dozen countries through which the equator passes, this country stretches farthest south. I think I know. Watched you on Reddit. Well, welcome. Welcome to YouTube. Chipper and artfully dodgy. Gets it? Everybody else was incorrect. It was Brazil. Brazil. We had something similar, not the same. I forget if that was recently on Jeopardy or another game we were playing. Anyways, authors. She wrote in her journal in 1867 that a publisher asked me to write a girl's book. Said I'd try. Who would that be? Authors. Anybody know? Let's see. She wrote in her journal in 1860 that a publisher asked her to write a girl's book. Said I'd try. There we go. Stacy's got it. I didn't see any. Somebody's collapsing on me here. Sarah, I don't know why you're collapsing, but you are over there. It was Louisa May Alcott. So Stacy gets it right. 20th century America. In 1923, Fanny Bryce made news by having this procedure later rejected by a woman portraying her. That makes sense. I'm going to read it again. The 20th century America. In 1923, Fanny Bryce made news by having this procedure later rejected by a woman portraying her. Artfully dodgy. Yes. Gets the more technical term. The patient, something similar. Yes, it was a nose job or rhinoplasty. R.T. Sasser, nice to see you. All right, non-fiction writers. On July 21st, 1944, she wrote, "I'm finally getting optimistic. An assassination attempt has been made on Hitler's life." Yeah, I don't know, Sean. That's why I wasn't sure either. Yes, it's who I guessed. Same with R.T. Sasser, Brady, and Old Man's Belt. Thank you for the wholesome key meringue. Garrett, nice to see you. Not sure. I tried to smooth things over with the Russell clan, but who knows? We might have lost 4 players in one fallow swoop. Alrighty, getting a D in college. The USA's oldest endowed chair is a Harvard chair of this subject, given in 1721. When that was largely what Harvard taught. Let me try that again. Getting a D in college. The USA's oldest endowment. D is in quotes, so it's got to start with D. Endowment chair is a Harvard chair of this subject, given in 1721, when that was largely what Harvard taught. So it was a D is in capital, so it starts with D. Were you not here yesterday, Sean? Anyways. It is Divinity. R.T. Sasser, as well as Stacy. No, I don't think Risa will be back. She's just busy at times. I hope so. Anyways, U.S. politics. A member of this family has spoken at every Democratic National Convention since 1956. This was in 2005. A member of this family has spoken at every Democratic National Convention since 1956. Again, this was in 2005. Yes. I see John and Sean. No, Running Funk. When did you send them? I did not see them. Oh, did you? Which did you send it to World Off or did you send it to Generous Trivia? Because World Off is my main. my main Reddit one. I might not have checked the other one. I'll check after we're done here, Running Funk. Alrighty. The Kennedys. Who got it over here? EMT Administrative Ship. Both getting Kennedy as well. The Oscars. Alrighty. I think it's time for a generous point. Remind myself, this is for a generous point. First person to get it. It only answer once. Once. If you're on Reddit and want to earn generous points, it gets you a chance to win money at the end of the month. Go over to YouTube and look up generous trivia. All right, here we go. This is for a generous point. First person to get it gets the point. The Oscars. This Irish-born actor has received 7 Best Actor nominations without winning an Oscar as of 1989. 1989. Anybody else want to give it a whirl on Reddit? Alrighty, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peter O'Toole. Nobody got it. Peter O'Toole. So I'm going to ask another question. This is for a generous point. Let's try this again. Capital cities. These 2 world capitals are separated by only 250 miles of land and less than 1 degree of latitude. At 59 degrees, 17 minutes, I believe is how it said. And 59 degrees, 57 north. All righty. I got 1 out of the 2. I got 50-50 here. Wow. We need a bit more of a geography. 59 degrees north on the map, guys, is very far north. It's only a few degrees off of the Arctic Circle. But that was for a generous point. So we are going to continue on with another question. I shouldn't have given that such a big hint. It was Stockholm and Oslo. Stockholm and Oslo. I thought it was maybe Helsinki and Stockholm. So I was halfway there. All righty. Sameo, you were a little late. All right. Plus it was Oslo and Stockholm. Here we go. Generous point question. Classic movie scenes. The director said it took 70 camera setups and 7 days to shoot the classic murder scene in this film that celebrates its 55th anniversary in 2015. There we go. John gets the point. Yes. What is Psycho? I thought The Shining for some reason, but Psycho is correct. The Old Man's Belt got it as well. All righty. And next question. European history. So John gets the point. Yay, John. You got 2 last night? Oh, how many did you get? Got 2 a couple nights ago. It was over 70. 70 cameras. Pretty crazy. All righty, here we go. European history. Legend says This weighing 336 pounds came from the Holy Land, and Kenneth MacAlpine bought it to Perthshire circa 1840. I assume that's AD. Did we catch that? European history. Legend says this weighing 336 pounds came from the Holy Land, and Kenneth MacAlpine brought it to Perthshire circa 1840. Well, we don't know where the Ark of the Covenant is, despite Indiana Jones's best efforts. A menorah, I'm not sure, the Golden Chariot and the Rosetta Stone. It's none of the above. It's not the sword in the stone. It's not the Holy Grail. It's a Blarney Stone, no. It's 336 pounds, so some of these answers are a little on the light side. The Cross of Christ. Don't know where that is either. Anybody else? I've never heard of it. So, oh, there we go. Stacy came up with it. What is the Stone of Scone? What is that, Stacy? The Stone of Scone. Alrighty. And next question. 20th century authors. In 1956, she published Venice Observed, and her brother Kevin starred in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Don't know, Brady. Yeah, it was the Stone of Scone. Coronation Stone in England. Okay. 20th century authors. In 1856, she published Venice Observed, and her brother Kevin starred in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Stacy, yes, Mary McCarthy is correct. Alrighty, Vice Presidents. Breaker. Thank you. Vice Presidents. He was the only vice president to be elected to and serve 2 full terms as president. Who could that be? Anybody know? He was the only vice president to elected to and serve 2 full terms as president. It's not Cleveland or Washington. It's not L.B. Day, Tyler, Adams, or Bush. No. He does have a building in Washington named after him. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while. I only went to Washington as a kid. It's not George Bush, not Roosevelt. It's much older there, Sean. Anybody? The building, I'm pretty sure in Washington, is named after him. There we go. R.T. Sasser and John getting Jefferson. Why am I having a hard time thinking of what the Jefferson Memorial looks like? Is it a dome? Is it a stone dome building with columns? I know the Lincoln Memorial has Lincoln sitting there, but what is the Jefferson Memorial? It's a dome. So Anyways, children's book. For this series of picture books that started in 1987, each crowd scene takes about 8 weeks to illustrate. Oh, okay. I think I know what this is. Children's book. For the series of picture books that started in 1987, each crowd scene takes about 8 weeks to illustrate. Yes. This is where you don't even have to put the question in the form of a question. It is, where is Waldo, or where's Waldo is correct. A few of you had it. Who had it first? Artfully Dodger, John, and Sean had it, but a lot of other of you had it as well. Where's Waldo? I remember, man, I visited probably the late 80s, so at that time. Entertainment. Title character, who debuted in 1999, was created by former Marine biology educated Steve Hillenberg. What is lag? Who had Where's Waldo? EMT, Old Man's Belt, and Loose Grape. Loose Grape, come join us over on YouTube. This title character, who debuted in 1999, was created by a former Marine biology educator, Steve Hellenberg. Oh, wow. Artfully Dodger and R.T. Sasser coming up with, yeah, I did not know that. It was SpongeBob SquarePants is correct. Alrighty, it's time for another generous question. So I'm going to still go with first person to get it gets the point. Magazines. Remember, only answer once. And if you're on YouTube and want to earn these points, you got to go, or Reddit, you got to go to YouTube under Generous Trivia. And I don't know Running Funk. So here we go. This is for a generous point. It is magazines. Here we go. Aimed largely at women, this magazine that has its own institute took 110 years to make a woman its editor. Wow. There you go. RT Sasser with RT Sasser with the points. Sameo, nice try there, but it was good housekeeping. Oh no, not even RT Sasser. John Krause, sorry. John was first on my list. Sorry, RT Sasser. My mistake. Got it. What is good housekeeping? Apparently, I can't read. Anybody have it over here? Nopal had a good. I know. Sorry, RT Sasser. Hopefully, you won't rage quit. I shouldn't laugh. I don't want to be people to get upset at the show, but yes, I think yesterday was amongst maybe I had one or two rage quits before that, but yeah. Anyways, here we go. French literature. So we got John has gotten the first two generous points. I know. I tried to smooth it over with Brian, but seeing as nobody showed up tonight, probably in their bad books. All right, French literature. Written in exile in Turin and Brussels in the 1850s, The Royal House of Savoy was finally published in France in 1998. French literature. Anybody? Nobody knows? Lag. Let's try that again. French literature. Written in exile in Turin and Brussels in the 1850s, The Royal House of Savoy was finally published in France in 1998. No, not not Little Prince. No. Oh, there we go. Stacy has it with Alexandre Dumas. All right. Next question. Famous phrases. In the title of groundbreaking 1890 expose of poverty in New York City slums, these three words follow how the do we catch that? Famous phrases. In the title of groundbreaking 1890 expose of poverty in New York City slums, these three words follow how the sausage is made. The joke. Ah, that is kind of no, yeah, this is it for a generous point. Go ahead. Yes. Denjogi, you're almost there. Oh, there we go. Chipper had it. Yes, Chipper had it. And anybody else? That was it. How how the other half lives. Chipper. I see. Denjoga had half of it. There we go. Nopal gets it as well. Thanks for the laugh, Denjoga. Alrighty. Mythology. The oracle at Delphi was believed to be speaking the words of this god. I miss Sean's. Oh, what is? It is not Zeus or Athena or Hades. RT Sasser, an old man's belt. Get it with Apollo. Apollo is correct. Yeah, I saw that. The sausage is made. Alrighty. 21st century books. Set in the Great Depression, this 2006 novel has an epigraph from Horton Hatches the Egg. Was it icy? I'm the one feeling the stress, but anyways, sort of over it. I do have a new plan I'll share at the end. Anyways, 21st century books set in the Great Depression. This 2006 novel has an epigraph from Horton Hatches the Egg. Oh, okay. So, no, it's not the Laura. It is actually something about Horton, but it's a little bit different. Stacy. Did I miss you, Stacy? Did you put Apollo? What did I miss, Stacy? Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't mention all the answer getters. I only usually mention the top three, but sometimes I do a little less. What is Horton? This is a no, it's not Horton Here's a Who. What is Tim Hortons? It is anybody else? Yeah. Everybody's it's water for elephants. I don't know. So it's something to do with Horton Here's a Who, but Water for elephants. I don't know. I don't write the question. I just read them. And it was from Final Jeopardy. So, that has some merit to it. All right. Yeah, I've never heard of it either. Dendroga. Earth facts. Because of the Earth's rotation, a person at sea level is lightest when standing at this degree of latitude. Anybody know? Artfully, Sean and IC get it. We're getting some rather specific numbers on Reddit. I mean, on Reddit. EMT gets it. Yes, it's at the equator. Do you guys know why? Anybody give me the answer why? In 10 words or less. Oh, it'll probably take me more than 10 words. Anybody? No, it's not. It's not the moon. I don't even think it's centrifugal force. Gravity. I think artfully dodgy, you're getting closer. So the Earth is middle because of the way gravity works and gets flatter at the poles. So if you're at the center of the Earth, at the bulge, which Garrett mentions, you're actually further from the center of the Earth, which means gravity has less impact on you, right? It's the distance you are from an object that impacts the gravity. So yes, it does have to do with gravity, but it has to do with the center of the Earth bulging as a result of where sea level sits. So anyways. Yes, Sean, you were correct. But I tried to give a fuller explanation as to why gravity is impacted less at sea level. Alrighty. The solar system. For a while in the 1840s, the French wanted to name this new discovery La Verrière, and the British wanted Oceanus. What would be the reason? For a while in the 1840s, the French wanted to name this new discovery La Verrière, and the French wanted Oceanus. Oh, it was the solar system. I totally missed that. Anyways, why are we boycotting? What's going on here? Artfully, Garrett and Sameo all getting Neptune. Oceanus seems kind of a weird name for a planet that probably doesn't contain that much water. So, anyways, let's keep going. Who got it over here? Nobody. And Jupiter. All right. Yeah, I guess so, Denjoga. Because even today, right? Bluish hue, but they must have known. Well, maybe they didn't know. Maybe they think it was a bunch of water. There we go. I see. If you could send me one, I'd use it. All righty. Here we go. Geography. In 1871, the official edition of this as a province gave Canada coasts on both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. I'm Mike the Canadian. I hope I get this right. Let's try that again. Geography. In 1871, the official edition of this as a province gave Canada coasts on both the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. Yes, Mike the Canadian. Oh, interesting. John, artfully, and Chipper, all coming up with the correct. Oh, Hessica, I see that you came up with Neptune as well. Yes, it is BC. BC is correct. Alrighty. Stacy, try reloading the page or something. Alrighty. 1970 reviews. Rolling Stone said this 1976 album had the best and worst tendencies of LA situated rock and was an unflattering portrait of the milieu. LA situated rock. It's an interesting definition of 1970s album reviews. That's an interesting category, too. Rolling Stone said the 1976 album had the best and worst tendencies of LA situated rock and was an unflattering portrait of the milieu. John, yes, you are correct with what is Hotel California. See the club in line. Hotel California. All right. I think it's time for another generous point. All right, here we go. Another generous point going here. Music halls of fame. Music halls, plural, of fame. 2 of the 4 Country Music Hall of Fame acts who are also in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as performers. So 2 of the 4 Country Music Hall of Fame acts are also in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So answer 2 together, only one guess. Don't answer separately. There you go. Who had that? John. Wow. Times 3 for John. It was Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Brenda Lee, and the Everly Brothers. So, yeah, John's rocking it, man. Yeah. Let's continue. John getting 3 tonight. I don't need to write any under. Running Funk. It was who was in the Country Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's the question, Running Funk. So it's a little late now to answer. Already. Royalty. Yeah, but he may not be in both Hall of Fame, Sean. So anyways, here we go. Royalty. The son of an Oscar winner, this prince is also a 5-time Olympian. Don't think I've asked this. The son of an Oscar winner, this prince is also a 5-time Olympian. Yeah, none of those answers on Reddit were correct. Yes, Michelle. Prince Albert is correct. Women's author. As a child, she liked to play witches and wizards with her friends Ian and Vicky Potter. Really? I guess in 2009, maybe not as famous and popular as it is now. Yes, the billionaire J.K. Rowling is correct. Alrighty. Who had that? Sean, artfully, and Garrett had it, as well as The Patient and Old Man's Belt. Nuclear energy. With 109 operable nuclear reactors, the U.S. leads the world as of 1994. This country was second with 56. Nuclear with 109 operable nuclear reactors, the U.S. leads the world as of 19. This country was number 2 with John and IC all getting what is France. France. Nobody on Reddit got it. I was thinking Japan as well. Incorrectly. All right. World nations. Of the world nations whose English names contain land, this nation has the most people, 60 million in 2002. What is that? World nations. Of the world nations whose English names contain land, this nation has the most people, 60 million. I think I know. Let me see. Yes. Mike the Canadian nails it. Sean Michael, another Michael, also nails it with what is Thailand? Thailand. Stacy, Greenland has like very few people. Very few. Canada land. Then Joga and Garrett. Yeah, Swaziland doesn't have a lot of people. I mean, it has some people, but it's a pretty small country. So, alrighty, the U.S. government. Aren't you guys all just funny, right? Denjoga and Garrett. The U.S. government. What's that? Donna Shalala. I like that name. Alberto Gonzalez and Tom Vilsack have each served as a designated survivor, skipping this event. Was this before 2013? Was that before or after the series came out? No, Curious Truth. It's too late, Denjoga. I already looked at it. Yes, John and Artfully Don get it, as well as Garrett and AMT. Yeah, what is the State of the Union address? Because all those people are in there, and then they have the designated survivor, which is the premise of the show. Alrighty, American business. In 2004, after a century as a household name, its last model rolled off the assembly line in Lansing, Michigan. What would that be? Yes, who knows? John, you're eating this up tonight, man. What is Oldsmobile? Is correct. All right. Presidents. He's the only 19th century president to serve 2 complete terms with the same vice president. Who had it there? WZL. Wazel, and Siesta both got. Oh, no, it wasn't Pontiac. It was Siesta got it with Oldsmobile. It was not Lincoln. It's not Roosevelt. Everybody thinking. I'm just going to give the answer. James Monroe. Cabinet departments.
Si ve algo, diga algo was part of the 2011 Spanish language TV campaign by this cabinet department. Si ve algo, diga algo was part of the 2011 Spanish language TV campaign by this cabinet department. Oh. I obviously don't know Spanish well enough. If you see something, say something? Oh, there we go. I got the something, but I thought it was by something. I thought it was by something. Anyways, it is Homeland Security is correct. Artfully, Denjoga, and IC getting it right. Alrighty, what time is it? 10:54. I'm gonna give. Let's see if we can get somebody other than John guessing this, but who knows? Here we go. Around the world. This is for a generous point. And first person to get it gets the point. Around the world. Besides Great Britain, the two European countries through which the Greenwich Meridian passes. Denjoga cheering on John. Go ahead and answer. Did John hold back? There we go. Artfully Dodger. Artfully Dodgy. I kept on calling you Dodger. Dodgy. Artfully Dodgy gets the point. What are Spain and France? I see also had it. A few other people. Stacy had it. I see yours did, but it was two below. So you got to reload the page or I see to see it how I see it. So Artfully Dodgy was first, and I see you were second. That's what it's been. Yes. So somebody rage quit because of that too. Anyways, let's not bring up the past. Alrighty. So John's got 3 points, and Artfully Dodgy has 1. The lag on YouTube is bad tonight. I have no idea why. Alrighty. Here we go. Clothing. Articles of clothing named for an old character who dressed in loose trousers in Commedia dell'arte. Article of clothing named for an old character who's dressed in loose trousers in Commedia dell'arte. SC and Semeo get it right with pantalones. Or pantalones. Pantalones, actually. All right. Let's try again. Sports, hammer pants. A low center of gravity is key to success in this sport, where moves include aburi yori and uwate dashin nej. Anyways, yes, who got that? It's what I was thinking. Artfully Dodgy, Denjoga, and Garrett all get sumo wrestling. Yes. Old Man's Belt gets it as well. All right. 11-year-old Frank Epperson invented this by accident when his fruit drink froze after being left outside overnight. Wow. Who knew? Artfully. Chariot and Denjoga get it right with a popsicle. Be on Reddit getting it. Travel and tourism. In November 1993, Disney announced plans to build a Disney's America theme park in this U.S. state. I'm trying to remember. Where was that? Oh, we got a few. Nopal, WZ, and Hesse. In November 19, Disney announced plans to Disney's America theme park in this U.S. state. Who had it? Stacy. Yes, Virginia. It was Virginia. What is Virginia? Alrighty. 2 more questions. This one and then the last one will be. It was 1993, Denjogo. Design. Introduced to desktops in 1950, it was designed by Arnold Neustadter, and featured a ball-bearing clutch. Let's try that again. Introduced to desktops in 1950. It was designed by Arnold Neustadter and featured a ball-bearing clutch. There we go. John gets it right with Rolodex. Rolodex is correct. All right. Who had Virginia? Siesta had Virginia as well. It was a Rolodex. John Garrett getting it right. All righty. So, guys, this is the last question. So before that, a little chit chat. I'm going to do every night till the end of January, but then I might what I'm thinking of doing, my end goal is to launch a travel channel. So you guys know I do enjoy travel. So I think I want to start that in sometime in February. So I might do a little less of this, but I won't abandon it. Just curious, say yes or no. If I were to launch a travel channel, would you be interested? Yes or no? And if no, I take no offense. It's no big deal. If it's not of interest to you and you like trivia and you don't like travel, that's fine. Just I'm just curious how many people might join me on a travel. Do you get to go? RT Sasser. Maybe. I don't know, Denjoga. I have a few ideas and stuff like that, but that's TDB. Anybody on Reddit, you can say yes or no as well. I would have travel trivia. It would not be as often as it is here, but I would have travel trivia. Okay. Looks like there's a few of you. There we go. Sameo's offering to connect with them in London. SC maybe. All right. Okay. Oh, that's good. It's good to know. And get that kind of revved up maybe in the next week or so and have you guys before and then I will continue, but it may not be every night. Somebody suggested it last night. I thought, you know what? If I do the travel channel, maybe this doesn't. Yeah, where in the world? Yeah, I definitely do that on our pan and such. Anyways, thanks guys for just giving me a little encouragement there. So yes, I'm not abandoning the trivia portion, but it may not be every night come February. We'll see. All right, here we go. Last one. John's got 3. Artfully Dodgy has got 1. And let's do the last question. Classical musicians. Here we go.
The cover of the May 19th, 1958 Time magazine called him the Texan who conquered Russia. Anybody? This is a hard one. I'm not going to repeat it either because I can't. Alrighty, Stacy gets it. It's a bit of a tough one. Alrighty, John gets 3, artfully 1. Stacy gets the last one. Val Kilburn, whoever, or not Val, Van Kilburn, whoever that is. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. 8:30 or no 8 a.m. tomorrow Eastern. Well, exercising, and then 10 p.m. tomorrow night, as per usual. And have a good night, and we will see you in the morrow. All right, we'll see you guys. And then YouTube.